You know, they put one of the best gen pool unit in the game into a guaranteed pay step up. So if you want to spend, then this is like the best time to do it now. Primrose EX is Primrose, who has a talk with Tail, and after that she decides to become an apothecary. And Prim has a lot of skill that make her useful as a unit, but there's 3 skills of her that make her stand out the most is her healing, her buffing, and her debuffing. The debuff is a lightning attack, a 2-hit lightning AoE that also inflicts 15% defense and magic defense down, similar to what TT have, and is a lightning version of the same skill that Primrose the Dark One have. Second is give everyone front and back regen, which is beside Rinyu infinite healing. She is the second person to give front and back regen. And also speed up and ult charge, but those are bonus, and the healing is the most important thing here. And last is her buffing skill. It's front roll, 15% attack up and magic up, and also cleanse any status effect, and your boost max also cleanse any stat down effect on your teams. Now these 3 skills, they are not super overly powerful like some of the other unit like Rinyu where it makes us stand out. They are kind of on the same power as everyone else. The lightning skill, TT have it, the buffing skill, someone like Lynette can have it, although minus the cleansing part, and the healing, someone like Rinyu can have it. The reason why Prim is so good is because she has 3 in 1. Usually healer and buffer and debuffer can usually on your team is split into 3 different characters. Maybe having Viola for the debuff and having Lynette as the buffing, and maybe having someone like Tail as like the regen character, but Prim has everything in one skill set. Hence why it's so easy to fit Primrose into almost any team comp. What she do is very generic. She has to roll up at least 3 different characters on your team combined to one character, and everything she does, she is really good at it. Like some other character who does the same thing like Ninus, where he does almost everything too, but his skill sucks, So why is people saying Prim EX is one of the best character ever? It's because she can have 3 different character jobs in one character. And also her very super strong ultimate also, but I will discuss that a bit later. The first passive is nice because almost every battle you always start with the healing skill, so Prim will always get 1 BP right away after turn 1 has passed. Her second skill is great because it helps out with her SP problem. A lot of her skill, the healing skill and the lightning skill, they consume a lot of SP. So for Prim to have this and make her skill easier to spam and make her stay in the field longer before having to switch to the back row and having to restore SP. And for ultimate, get ult 10 right away. Her power level spike from level 9 to level 10 is almost the same as Lynette. So getting level 10 for her is extremely not mandatory, but it's really nice to have though. It's a front row, 20% attack up and magic up, the same thing that Lynette has, but also regen and also ult charge attached to it. So yes, in addition to being one of the best ultimate in the game, which is what Lynette has exactly, the regen that she has on her ultimate stack with her active regen. So if you stack them both together, you can have up to like 10,000 healing per turn. And the second part is like her normal regen. It's a nice bonus, but it works very, very, very well with some other character though. Specifically, the one I'm referring to is Solon. Solon has his ultimate where he doubled the potency of anyone he used, and Solon is like a support and a debuffer, and doubling the potency of anyone is like allowing him to be a copy of your strongest DPS on your team, which is a very, very strong ultimate. If Solon has ult 10, you can use that ultimate twice per break. By having Solon ult go first with his priority, and then use Prim to charge 50% on his ultimate, you can charge the remaining 50% somewhere like using pet, and then you can use his ultimate twice per break. The Solon Primrose combo is extremely popular in JP. A lot of people use it, even I used it to like deal some big damage. Though for that combo to work, you do need your Solon to be ultimate level 10 though, but for Prim, you don't need her to be ult 10 to do it. But having ult 10 and getting that one extra turn of buffing is nice. And for Primrose EX, there is one weakness that I would say though, is that because she is a buffer, but she is not a dancer, she does not have access to Bravely Fan. Which means that unlike most other buffer, her buff duration cannot be extended through easy way. Of course, there is Hasumi A4 and Prim EX A4 also that also extended the duration, but those are quite costly, so there is not an easy way to extend Prim buff compared to Dancer. Though, other than that, she does not really have any other weakness. Even her SP problem is covered by her passive, so currently, Ian, Primrose would be one of the best buffer in the game. Best as in not the best at what she's doing, but best as in she can do 3 different stuff in one. So it's safe team slot. So it's good. And even in JP, I feel like her popularity is even more popular over there thanks to Solon existence. The Solon and Prim combo is so used a lot that it also increased Prim usage. Many times you wouldn't use Primrose as the main buffer, you would just bring her to complete the Solon combo. So yes, Primrose is good. So here is a comparison between the strongest buffer of the past versus the strongest buffer of today. So like as you've seen here, Lynette has a bit better buffing where it's like 15% of Primrose versus 20% of Lynette, and also her role swapping passive. But everything else though, Primrose is better. Lynette's other utility that she offers is fire defense down and magic defense down, which is not a lot compared to Primrose EX. So most of the time you would use Primrose EX over Lynette. I can't think of a situation where you want to use Lynette over Prim. Maybe if the fight is short enough that you do not need anything else other than buffing, then you would bring Lynette. But most of the time in a normal fight, Prim is better. So in conclusion, if you want one of the best buffer for a very long time and you have release for it, go pull for Prim. The argument that because she's a gen pull unit is not really worth pulling for her, well, good luck getting her off banner then because of how many gen pull unit we have right now. Or if you are super patient, then because she's a gen pull unit, Ian will probably let you pick one gen pull unit for the 2nd anniversary, so just wait about 1 year and then you will get a free Primrose.